Yeah, I don't know. Is there any other religious figures you'd like to see have their asses kicked?
Religious figures?
Well, he's taken us to that level.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I could beat up Hillary Clinton, too.
That, too.
She's annoying.
Yeah. She is.
Yeah, I'm glad she lost. She lost.
All right, boys. Really appreciate your
John
company.
McCain, actually.
John McCain?
Actually, you know what?
Anyone political.
John McCain. Do you know why? Because he would be the worst president ever in the history of the United States. You know what he would do? He would bring back napalm because he's that old. He's that old, you know. He still sees himself as a POW in Vietnam. If we elect him, America is the dumbest nation in the world. I said it. And if we elect him, I would love to just walk up to his old, bald face and slap him and say, "Stop ruining our country. You and G.W. Bush need to take yourselves to New Zealand and bugger off."
So we can have them.
Yes.
Thank you.
That would be our gift
Not
to you.
particularly, no.
You don't want them?
No.
All right.
Lastly, boys, now, you guys know what it takes to win a fight. If we were to lock some of these New Zealand celebrities into a cage, I want your opinion on who you think who would come out on top. We'll start political first of all. We've got in the red corner, we've got Helen Clark, who is the
She looks mean.
Oof.
Prime Minister of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sexy.
And in the blue corner, John Key, the man that would be Prime Minister.
She'd win.
I might give her the edge, but I gotta ask this first. We're in a cage match. Are there any weapons?
Sure, anything. Extreme rules.
You got extreme rules.
Extreme rules.
Well, maybe we should do a play-by-play. Because it's John Key, and what's the other one's name?
Helen Clark.
John Key and Helen Clark. I see John Key locking up, but Helen Clark going straight for the balls.
Excellent.
I think right on the lockup, she'd just go for a swift kick to the nuts.
Yep.
And I think John Key would go down.
For maybe a couple seconds.
But the nuts on him don't look too big.
Yeah, they don't look too big, so that's what
It probably wouldn't hurt that bad. So I see John Clark kind of going down, maybe playing possum a little bit.
Like,
You know,
ooh, it hurts, it hurts. But she really didn't hit him.
looking for a Singapore cane, looking for a chair or something. I see him coming back up, busting her right in the face with a chair.
But then she's like, it's already that ugly, so it doesn't matter.
She's already busted. Then I see her basically kind of like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, reaching into John Key's chest, pulling his heart out, and eating it raw, and winning the death match.
Rightio. Well, we'll move on to the sporting field now. And in the black corner, Graham Henry, the All Black coach.
Nice eyebrows.
Yes.
And
Wow. Classic arch.
in the green and gold corner, Robbie Deans, a New Zealander who didn't get the job that Graham Henry has, so he went to coach Australia, the ultimate sin in New Zealand. How do you see this one going?
You know what? What's the eyebrow, Mr. Eyebrow?
Graham Henry.
Crime Henry?
Graham Henry, yeah.
Crime Henry?
Graham Henry.
Graham
I
Henry.
like calling him Crime Henry.
Crime Henry.
I'll just call him Eyebrow Henry. And
Robbie Deans.
Mr. Australia. Eyebrow
Sweet
Henry
hairdo.
versus Mr. Australia.
It's almost like he's going bald, so he puts his hair down a little
He's
bit
trying to go
more.
for the comb down.
Yeah, so the comb down, so it's like, I'm not really that bald.
You know what? This might not be popular with New Zealand, but I think I might give it to Mr. Australia. You know why? Because that Eyebrow Henry looks like he's a tough guy, but he looks like he's got this perma-scowl etched upon his face to try to get out of conflicts, and he's so ugly that most people probably don't want to have a face-to-face conversation. He's probably a close talker, you know?
You think the other guy uses spray tan?
Yeah.
Look at that
It looks
tan.
like it is spray tan.
That is a Neutrogena level 3 mist spray tan.
deep orange.
Deep orange.
Very orange, that
Wow.
guy.
Now, see, I might hand it to Eyebrow because this guy seems like he spends a lot of time doing spray tanning. Now, a guy that does spray tanning usually are pretty tough.
Yeah, true.
I mean, they're tough. But this guy just doesn't care how he looks.
but
This guy could care less. I mean, look
I
at
agree
him.
with that. But I
Look at those eyebrows.
I see
Wouldn't you fix
Eyebrow
those bad
Henry.
boys?
I see him as a close talker who probably
Definitely
eats
a close talker. With
a lot of fatty foods and doesn't floss.
a lot of whiskey.
A lot of whiskey.
A lot of whiskey in
Probably
that guy.
cheeseburgers and whiskey.
Cheeseburgers, whiskey, yes.
And I don't know, man. I see him maybe having a cardiac arrest while Mr. Australia
Is running, playing.
I think
Rugby.
Mr. Australia is probably a dirty player too. I see him maybe trying to like chuck the ball at him, or
I see him spraying the spray tan in Eyebrow's eyes.
Yes, like a mace type
like
of
a
attack.
mace type attack, and then using the rugby ball that he has and sticking it up the guy's butt.
Plus, he's been scorned.
True.
Eyebrow Henry got the job, so I think Mr. Australia's got more to fight for.
Yes.
All right, and lastly, guys, this is a bit in-house. This is the TV3 battle of our presenters. First in one corner, we've got Howard Dobbo Dobson, presenter
Howard-
of Sports Tonight.
Oh,
Dobbo.
What is
Did you
he?
say Howard Dobbo Dobson?
Dobbo.
Dobber?
Dubbo.
Dobbo.
Dubbo.
Dobbo.
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 That's him. He hosts our Sports Tonight show. In this, Hamish, the Manawatu Mauler, Mackay.
Hamish.
What did you just say?
He's
What?
from Manawatu
Do
Mauler.
these people have nicknames? Do they give him... What's
Well, Dobbo only refers to
Howard
himself as
Dobbo
Dobbo.
Dobby and Hamish Mackay?
That's him.
Hamish Mackay.
So who do you think would win between these two?
So we're just going to say Hamish and Dobbo.
That's it.
Hamish and Dabo.
Yeah.
Wow. May I see the pictures again?
Well,
Hamish versus Dabo.
you know what? I think
That's
Dobbo...
a great picture of Dabo. He looks
Yeah,
like he has
it's
some
like-
crap.
He
Look at
looks
him.
like he's really...
Does he not look like he's like, oh,
He looks like he's
man.
really unhappy wearing that suit.
Yes. There's something's uncomfortable about it. He might have had something bad to eat
Some, like,
that day.
some
and literally
unleashed
was
anger.
like,
Yeah.
oh man, I gotta take pictures now.
He's probably lactose intolerant.
Absolutely.
I would say.
And that was a bad day for him.
I think Dabo ate some Haagen-Dazs, lactose intolerant, took that picture, and Hamish...
I think that could come into
Hamish-
play actually during a match though as well. Because what Hamish could do, because he seems like a sneaky kind of guy,
Yeah.
gives him a bunch of milk since he is lactose intolerant, and basically
Goes straight for the kidney punches?
Exactly, straight for the
Right
kidney
in the
punch,
gut.
and the guy,
Dobbo.
Dabo will basically be grabbing his butt because he'll be like, man, it's coming out, it's coming out.
so-
And Hamish will be
so-
like,
So Dabo Hamishes his pants and then has to wipe his own McKay.
yes.
And then I think when that happens, he's down, he's embarrassed, and Hamish takes advantage and just goes for a straight-up field goal punt. Punts Dabo right in the kidney, causing a massive hernia. All that lactose and built-up bloated gassiness. It would be a
And then
really
basically, probably
messy,
clear the stands.
messy fight.
Definitely messy.
Very messy.
And the winner?
Hamish.
Hamish.
Ms. John Morrison. Thanks for your time.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're awesome.
Be jealous.
Be jealous.